Secure 65 health plans.
Wealth Mastermind class, Secure 65 podcast, as well as Swann.life. Welcome to the Wealth Mastermind class, one of the core training sessions inside our private Wealth Mastermind group. And it's also a key component of my one-on-one coaching program. So, if you're watching this, you're here because you've already done something most people never do. You've started building real wealth. And once wealth is built, well, our conversation completely changes. So this class is not about chasing returns. It's not about guessing markets. And it is definitely not about reacting to headlines. This session is about preserving what you've built and understanding how capital gains taxes can quietly erode your wealth if you don't have a strategy before you sell. So one of the biggest mistakes high income earners and investors make is focusing solely on investment performance while overlooking tax planning, even though taxes are one of the most controllable drains on long-term wealth. So in this Wealth Mastermind class, we're going to break down where capital gains taxes actually hit hardest, the strategic planning areas many investors simply overlook, and how proactive tax-forward wealth planning can potentially help preserve more of your assets over time. So this is the same framework I walk through one-on-one with my clients who enroll through Swann.life, and the same education shared inside our Wealth Mastermind community with Vivix. Everything here is designed to give you clarity, not overwhelm, and help you ask better questions of your financial professionals, advisors, CPAs, and wealth professionals. So settle in, get ready to take some copious notes, and approach this with a long-term mindset, because wealth isn't just about what you earn, it's about what you keep, protect, and pass on. So welcome to the Wealth Mastermind class. Our topic today, capital gains taxes. So let me ask you this before we get started. Have you ever sold an investment or property and shortly thereafter felt that little sting when taxes hit harder than truly expected? Because here's the truth. Nobody says out loud, capital gains taxes quietly steal more wealth than almost anything else. Not the markets, not inflation, not even bad investments. Taxes, yeah. And if you've built real wealth, stocks, businesses, real estate, well, you might be overpaying way more than you think. Now, here's the good news. The tax code actually gives you legal ways to potentially reduce that bill. So if you know where to look before you sell, most investors focus on when to sell or what to sell, but they completely miss the strategies that happen behind the scenes, the stuff that can quietly save or cost you six figures. So let's break this down. No panic and no jargon. The three areas that may help minimize capital gains taxes. Number one, investment-related expenses. Certain advisory fees, margin interest, and structured investment costs may be deductible or adjustable, depending on how they're set up. Miss this? Well, you could be leaving money on the table. Number 2, cost basis adjustments. Now, this one, you guys, is huge. Eligible purchase costs, improvements, and transaction expenses can often be added to your cost basis. Many investors miscalculate this, and what happens? They overpay taxes unnecessarily. Number 3, real estate selling costs. Those include agent commissions, staging, and some closing costs can potentially reduce your taxable gain. On high-value properties, that difference, it can be massive. And here's the part most people don't realize. Each of these strategies has rules, timing requirements, thresholds, and IRS definitions. That's why many high net worth families don't just rely on a CPA once a year. They work with fiduciary financial advisors who integrate tax planning before the decisions are ever made. In fact, Smart Assets' latest research suggests that working with a financial professional could potentially add 36% to over 200% more value to an investor's lifetime portfolio, depending on individual circumstances. Why? Well, because taxes are one of the most controllable drains on wealth, but only if you plan before the sale. So before your next portfolio rebalance, before you sell that property, before you trigger a taxable event, it may be worth seeing how a tax-efficient wealth strategy could help preserve more of what you've worked so hard to build. Because keeping money is just as important as making it. Now, if you love this, there's so much more to teach you guys. This is Secure 65 Health Plans podcast, where we help families protect wealth, reduce risk, and make smarter financial decisions without fear or fluff. So if you like this, call the office, 833-300-4968, and let's talk about not just building wealth, but protecting wealth and maintaining wealth, not just for now, but for generations to come. I'm your host, Monet Swann. Thank you for joining us today. Love you guys, and see you on the next episode. Bye.
Secure 65 health plans, we're seeing